How does answer engine optimization differ from traditional SEO? I used to do all of the traditional SEO work. This is going back 12 years ago. We did all the metadata, the tags, the blog commenting, the link wheels. We were laser focused on getting a specific web page ranked at the top of Google. It really worked. We had page after page ranking at the top of Google. But then one day I noticed something. This video over on YouTube was getting 50 times more views than the page it was supporting that was ranking #1 on Google. That was a big wake-up call for me. Search engine optimization is built around websites, but Google has changed. Google's not even a website search engine anymore, it's a content search engine. In this video, I'm going to talk to you how AEO, answer engine optimization, works differently and actually goes really hand in hand with the new discovery I made. And today I believe it's the only strategy that's worth looking into if you want to rank at the top of YouTube, Google, and ChatGPT. Let's dive right in. So traditional SEO, I claim that it died back in 2015. Now there's been different phases and whatnot, but that discovery I shared, that was about 12 years ago. And that traditional SEO work was built around your website and your website only. You would set up this topic map and all these different pages and you could be really intense, but that's your hub. And then you created this network of websites and blogs and really just spam. You're not intending people to really visit these sites, but you create all this noise to point at your website and say, this website is an authority. So it was all about creating an illusion that would trick the Google algorithm. When I made that discovery of that YouTube video that was getting 50 times more views than this web page that took a ton of work, obviously I made the shift. And if you think about it, it's not just a shift in strategy, but it's a whole different paradigm. Instead of focusing on your website, now we're focusing on a single piece of content. How much easier is it to create a single piece of content than a web page with an entire SEO strategy? I mean, it's like the difference of trying to build a skyscraper and building a single family home. Think about Google today. You can go do a search right now, type in anything you want, any topic, and what do you see? At the top, you're gonna see AI overview, and you're gonna see ads. You're going to see YouTube videos actually on the top of the page usually. You'll scroll down further, you might find Wikipedia, and then you'll find blogs, right? These are all content. The AI is either showing you generative content or answer engine content. YouTube videos are content, the blogs are content, the ads are just ads. Now when you think about your website, the home page used to be the focal point. If you know anything about website marketing, how many people do you send directly to your home page today? Yeah, we just don't do it. We send them to a landing page. If they've watched some video or some offer and they're interested in a thing, we send them to the page that offers that thing. And somebody else over here watches something else, we send them to the page that relates to their experience. Oftentimes on both of these landing pages, we don't have a home button because we don't want them to get distracted. We have a very specific path because we've customized it specific to that viewer. So today, people are saying that modern SEO or modern AEO still cares about page speed or optimizing for mobile devices versus your laptop. And having a website that's functional is great. And yeah, you can talk about how important that is, but that has nothing to do with answer engine optimization. Metadata meant everything for website SEO. And in the early days of YouTube, metadata meant everything for YouTube search. But today, metadata is ignored, or it might just be used as an alarm or a trigger for spam. The best approach is to leave the metadata blank or just something that makes sense, but don't stress about it. Don't stuff any keywords in it, but follow the leaf strategy so that you know that you have your dream clients that are going to find your videos, and those videos are going to be ranking at the top of Google, YouTube, and ChatGPT. It's content focused. Okay, so I still call it keyword research, but I'm not looking for keywords. I'm looking for questions, right? Answer engine optimization is optimizing for answers. And what are the answers to? They're answers to questions. And there are a lot of people asking questions out there, but when you can dig through them, you can find the questions that your dream clients are asking. And that's answer engine optimization. Just find the right questions, then you know the content to create. The best place by far to put that content is on YouTube. YouTube content is indexed. It's not indexed on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. So you have to put it in a place that it's indexed. And we get the best of a few worlds with YouTube because your content is indexed and searchable right on the platform of YouTube. But Google indexes it, and so it's searchable on Google. Obviously, Google owns YouTube. And your content will be picked up by ChatGPT and other AI answer engines. So my recommendation is to leave SEO in the past and to step in this new age of AEO. I teach a webinar where I show you exactly how to do this, how to find those questions, how to create the content. There's 5 steps, and where to put that content on YouTube to ensure that it will rank on Google and ChatGPT. It's called The Leaf Strategy. So go to theleafstrategy.com. It's not a sales presentation, but it's training on how to do AEO. So I'll see you there. Go to theleafstrategy.com.